Here is a demonstration I did down in Southern California. It's a gray day landscape demonstration, so I'm drawing with my Carbothello pastel pencil on an ampersand gesso board. I'm just getting big shapes, directional lines, and then I'm going to start putting paint. I probably spend only 5 minutes, if that, on a drawing. I have already seen it in my mind's eye what I'm gonna paint. So it's just getting those big shapes down. So on a gray day, the sky is your lightest light, and all the colors are closer to their actual color. It's not as exaggerated as on a sunny day. So these are trees in the distance. Just big masses. And I'm going to try to cover this as quickly as possible. And this is just going to be the start of this painting, of this demonstration. So I'm just going from one color note next to another. And trying to pick different colors. So I'm not repeating a color. Those cooler colors of trees in the background allows them to recede in the distance. So that's a light and a shadow. On a gray day, there's light and shadows are still there, but they're not as obvious as they are on a sunny day. That's the background hills. Then there's a pathway here. I'm just kind of drawing it out. And these are backlit, so this is like a shadow note of these bushes in the foreground. Then I'm going to have a top plane that's going to be a little bit cooler. So on a gray day, the shadows have a tendency of going a little bit warmer than the light planes, because the overall light key is cool. And I usually put warmth in the sky to accentuate the cool of the light planes. And I load my brush. That's why I can paint over wet paint. I notice a lot of students don't load their brushes. They paint with very thin paint. Some purple flowers. Then here's the pathway. Some shadow in those back bushes. Then I really warmed up these in the foreground so they came forward. They're more saturated. And there's going to be a little bit of a shadow I'm going to put in on the side there. There's a shadow on that pathway. So I'm going to put some warmth in the sky. And there's a little bit of like kind of clouds up there, so they get a little bit darker, but we have like pure sky holes. And then these are a little bit more neutral, these clouds in the sky. So this is the first lay-in. Tomorrow I'll post the development of this.